Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I was trying to help somebody today and I came up with this, and then he just got through doing it, the person I was trying to help, and it's dead on. Looks great. But then one of my mathematical gurus gave me a tip, and I would have never thought about it because most logos are not centered. You know, the picture is not centered, but if we take an ellipse, let's make it red so you can see it. Let's zoom in here. So I would have never thought about doing this because normally it just doesn't work. But if you look, it's pretty centered. So I got my nudge factor set real high, and even though my math guru didn't give me any math tips, and I can't believe he watches my videos because he comments a lot, or used to comment a lot. I haven't talked to him in a while. But he said just trace a line about that object. I'm going to make it red so you can see it. And then Control D and alternate C, which is my macro for rotating, and just put it in the middle of that line, and then Control D, Control D, Control D. Now they're a little bit off, so I didn't do something right. Maybe this one's a little bit, let's start over. Because you really would want it in the middle, I would think. Maybe I just didn't go far enough. Try to get it like right in the middle, and then Control D, Control D, Control D. So they're still a little bit off. But I think they're equal spaced apart. And then just do the other side. Let me zoom in here. So really we would want the same angle. So I'm going to hit the plus key and then mirror that. And then put that one on this line. And then Control D, and that's the only thing wrong with the Control D. Control D, alternate C. See, I would have never dreamt of this because I didn't think that the logo was centerable. And you could space these out, make it look a little bit better. And then let's take away our picture, nudge it out of the way. And you would want to maybe tweak that a little bit better. And let's make it 10-point lines. I'm going to go object, convert the outline to an object, and I'm going to left click, right click. And I'm going to group them together. I'm going to Control G, Control D, alternate C, and rotate it 60 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D. And there you basically have it. Now we'll bring this back. Let's go ahead and group this. Bring this back. And the reason I made them an outline, because one, you could kind of see through them. So I might not be dead on, but I'm not going to print this. Then I'm going to take a 3-sided polygon. And this is like a fat polygon, so it's not really perfect. But I'm going to make mine a perfect polygon. Control D, alternate C, 60 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control. See, this would not work if this logo wasn't centered. Of course, now I'm working off the center of my marks probably. Now we already have these two blocks, but on this one, it's more of a V. And I'm just going to go to the middle and then go up here. And then I'm going to change that line to, I can't remember what size I made it, 16 points. I'm going to left click and I'm going to convert it to an outline, and you'll see why in just a second. Now we're going to, it might be off, but I'm trying just for the video. Control D, alternate C, and 60 degrees again. Control D, Control D, Control D. Now the reason, and see that's a little bit off, but if we take the picture away, see that's just a little bit off. But you could fix things. Yeah, this is, maybe I wasn't on the right one the first time. So you need to alter filter that see it, so it'll rotate from the center. And let's just say it's good. And the reason I did that and made them an outline, Control G to group them, and then I'm going to use an ellipse, and I'm not going to worry about making it the exact size. See, I made that one actually, well, I am. I want to make it the exact size. Now, I'm not going to add that red. He did a really good job because I couldn't really tell what that was. And then take a 8-sided polygon, and you need to, well, you need to rotate it. We'll rotate it when we get it up here. I'm going to hit P. So we need to rotate 8 sides, so it's half of 45, which is 22.5. And then hold down the shift key, bring it in. And the reason I made them an outline, because in the original, the background is, it's kind of got a shine to it. He must know what the original, maybe he's got a better picture of it. But then just feel that, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to fill, let's nudge that out of the way and that out of the way, and let's make these gray and gray, take away the outline, get our items back, and get our, because these aren't lines anymore, they're objects. Look at that. So that's a pretty close rendition of the, and that's, now that I look at it, that's why they have these red marks to kind of fill up these spaces. But anyway, I didn't help this gentleman at all, and he figured it out himself, and that looks really, really good. And thank my math mentor, because honestly, I get so many logos that aren't square and not, you can't hit P and put it in the center of the page. I didn't even give it a shot. But anyway, that's one way to do it. Hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.